Cole, is there something more that can be done to slow those guys and the other team down when they get going like that, like they did at the end of the game?
It's obviously tough. They're probably the two best players in the world, so it's tough when they're going like that. And they're obviously feeling it, and putting a lot of pressure on late in the game. And I thought we did a good job of getting above them and trying to eliminate as much as possible. Obviously, they're still going to make plays. They're good for a reason, and obviously they were pressing hard, and Bucky played great, and he made a lot of huge saves, and they just had a lot of good chances. So it was tough, but we worked really hard, and the effort was there. It was just tough bounce.
On a night where you come out of the game with a power play goal, but a lot of other chances that you didn't cash in on, how does the team view the power play after that game?
Obviously it's nice to get a goal, but I think it's still, would we go 1 for 3? So still not, in a game like that, we need to capitalize on more. We need to, get the puck in the net again. We had some good looks and some good chances, and getting one was obviously good, but we want to be, obviously it's not possible to score every single time, but that's the kind of mindset that we want to have, is every time we get out there to, our mindset should be putting the puck in the back of the net. It's it was good to get one, but still work in progress.
I know most people probably would look and think you're the guy to go to the front of the net in a power play, but you've had a lot of success there this year so far. What is your mindset, and is your power play at its best when you're the guy there?
I think it's just important to have a guy there. Like obviously, with me and Lardo there now, being righty lefty, we're kind of interchangeable, depending on what side it comes off of. We have that lefty righty on both sides for the down and in play, and we won off the face-off off the right side. That's the puck's typically going to go back to Casey, and then I would slide down for the to be that goal line guy, and he made a great pass to Scheif across the seam, and then I just kind of went to the net. We've been talking about getting more guys to the net, and that's how you're going to score. It's hard to beat a goalie clean, so kind of getting greasy ones, getting traffic in front, and Scheif makes a great play, and just shoots it off my stick basically, and I don't have to do much. So it was a good play all around.
Cole, what effect did you feel 5-on-5 and just going back to the power play with Gabriel's return?
Yeah, obviously, he can see the ice so well. Is good to get his feet wet. I think 5-on-5, obviously, that's a tough team to play against us at 5-on-5. They're fast, they're quick, and but on the power play, he was making a lot of really, really good plays, and it's nice to have him back, and huge morale boost for the guys in the team, and I think for him too. Only got to play 2 and a bit games before the injury, so I think he was really excited, and just a good boost for us to have a guy like that come back into our lineup.
What was your view of the Yanmar hit, or the pick rather?
Was that on JMO?
Yeah, Josh. Yeah.
I mean, considering I didn't really see it. I kind of heard about it. I know obviously JMO wasn't in. He wasn't very comfortable from that. He was feeling it, I think, a little bit. I mean, it's one thing to get into a guy's space and pick him, but from what I saw, it was brief. But from what I saw, the aftermath, it was it looked like a little bit more of a pick, a little bit more than a pick. Sorry. JMO doesn't go down easy. He's pretty strong on his feet and a very good skater and a strong guy. So for him to, be that upset and go down that hard, obviously, it's I don't think. Don't like that play, but there's nothing you can really do about it. It's if the refs didn't see it, they didn't see it. But I don't think that's a pick at all. I think that's interference.
From what Cole was just talking about, the Yanmar incident on you.
Yeah, obviously I don't like it. I'm playing one-on-one against the best player in the league and trying to, he's cutting back, he has the puck for a number of seconds. Like, they're trying to create motion in the O zone, but it's an obvious pick to me, and it's interference. I don't know how that's not a penalty. Guys run into each other sometimes out there for sure, but, Connor had the puck for a number of seconds by then, and I was playing against him, and players at this level have the ability to realize that there's a one-on-one going on there, and it's one thing to have a standing pick where you're standing still and try and get away with that maybe, but to skate right into it, I mean, it's a blatant interference penalty to me. Maybe they didn't see it. It happens. I was told that we just ran into each other, so I completely disagree with that, and I don't think he was targeting me or trying to make a dirty play. I just think he was trying to run a pick, and to me that's interference all day.
Sorry, did you clarify for us, did an official tell you that you and Yanmar ran into each other?
Yeah, I was told that we just ran into each other. So obviously you can tell that's where a little bit my frustration comes from, that, hey, a game happens fast, but I didn't see it that way. And, I asked about it again in the third, and I think they would have had time to watch it in the second intermission, and I was told that we ran into each other. So, that's a frustrating play for me. Like I said, things happen. It's a fast game. I don't think that he was trying to make a dirty play. Played against him a lot. I don't think he's a dirty player at all. So I just think I think he was trying to run interference, a little pick, and that's my view. I'm sure, the ref and other people have their opinions. Maybe it was just, we just ran into each other. So it is what it is.
It looks like, they tried to run a pick with McDavid in possession a whole bunch of times, but that was the biggest hit. So what's the difference that sends a guy over the edge to, not try to hurt you like you're saying, but to make a hit that big?
Well, I think, I don't know. I think at the end of the day, you're always trying to get away with little picks, right? And, again, a pick is interference, which should be called. Now, sometimes you can get away with it. We try to do it offensively too, and just, get a half step in front of a guy or hold your ice or something like that, and buy a little bit of space. But at the end of the day, it's interference. So you're trying to get away with it. That one to me was, kind of blatant in my opinion. So again, I don't think he did it on purpose in terms of trying to injure me or anything like that. I think it was interference. Ref didn't think it was. That's how it goes. Move on.
You guys had a few games early in the season where you played well but didn't maybe get the results. Would you put this in that similar category, where to not at least get it to overtime, given what the score was and the control that it seemed like you guys had?
Yeah, obviously you never want to give up a late lead and give up that extra point at least late in the game. They pushed pretty hard in the third period to try to tie it up, and I felt like they had the momentum and kind of kept it into that power play. It's a lethal power play over there, and they're starting to heat up. So, it's a disappointing one for us. Did a lot of good things to try and at least earn a point, and it's frustrating.
Thank you.
Shush.
maybe start with before Edmonton got that tying goal, did you feel like your team was maybe sitting back on that 1-goal lead a bit too much?
Well, not really. No, we weren't trying to do that. Our biggest problem tonight was face-offs. They killed us in the face-off circle. So you're chasing them all the time. So we're not trying to sit back, but they're winning so many face-offs. We end up chasing them. Like what we had 29% and 71%. I mean, that's pretty much the whole game. We're chasing them. So that's an issue. But no, we weren't. Look at the first shift in that third period. We went right after them, and that was a great day. We had a great opportunity there. We just couldn't get that second goal.
What do you attribute such a disparity in face-offs to? Just a bad night at the office?
Bad night in the office in the face-off circle. Yep.
They often say if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And face-offs, was Edmonton doing something particularly well that you noticed, or?
No, it was just a bad night in the face. I mean, it was a bad night in the face-off circle.
Obviously, that tying goal by Nurse, that's one I suspect Connor would tell us that he would like to stop. I'm not sure how much DeMello's the screen that he might have used on him, but did you feel like your team sagged at all there, or were they well prepared to maybe weather that?
Yeah, I thought so. Again, when you get out there, you want to go right back at them. So what we talk about, we score, go back at them. They score, go back at them. But you got to control the puck. They cranked it up and they were coming hard and they were. But we were not trying to sit back. No.
And then just on the Yanmar and Morrissey play, we talked to Josh and he felt that was clearly interference. And I take it you didn't get any. Other than maybe they said they ran into each other?
They said they ran into each other. We see that differently for sure.
Looked like Vladdy left as well in the third.
Yeah, lower body there. He was hurting.
Was that from getting tangled up with Darnell Nurse there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rick, can you just confirm, did Josh have to go through concussion protocol?
Yes.
Okay. The fact that he was able to return 5 minutes later, does that just diminish perhaps the feelings attached to that particular play?
No, I mean, we lost him for a while. He had to go into the concussion protocol, so those are minutes we'd like to see him on the ice.
You talked about not having the puck enough, and clearly your team, when it's at its best, possesses the puck a lot, and especially at 5-on-5. Is there something in these games, like these last 3 games have been where your team hasn't abandoned its structure, but is there something that you can do to handle it better when there are those games that you just aren't going to have the puck as much?
Yeah, I mean, for the other than tonight, like we have, even in Dallas, we gave up very, very little. So it's not the defensive structure at all. Right now, that's 3 games where we've lost it. We just need that extra goal, and we didn't get it. Simple as that. But no, it's even in national, we didn't give up very much. We lost 3-2. We lose 2-0, not giving up much. Tonight, we needed to get that second goal for sure, and we didn't get it.
With the line changes you made, are you seeing what you were hoping you would see?
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah, you'd like to see the puck go in, but they were creating. Look at that first shift in the third period. Those guys go in, forecheck, turn it over, throw it at the net. So they generated some offense, yeah.
When you've had success on the power play, quite often Cole Perfetti's part of it. What has he brought to the power play that's changed it since he's been there?
He's got that hockey IQ. Sees the open ice, and he hangs on to pucks, and he makes really smart plays with the puck. Doesn't throw it away. Look at that down and in the second period. He made a great play to Gabe in the slot. So he's a great passer of the puck, and he's able to, in the power play, gives him a little more room, a little more time, and he's able to use those skills.
I just wanted to ask about the emotion of the game. It wasn't just the Yanmar hit. There was so many other moments of chippiness, McDavid and Lowry going after each other. Where's that coming from? Listen, they're a good hockey team. We're a good hockey team, and we had lost 2 in a row going in. They've been playing really well, so you expect emotions to be up, and this is a good rivalry with them. But I would be disappointed if you weren't asking me that. To be honest, I thought you need to play them with emotion. You need to play with passion, and for the most part, we did that tonight. It looked like Lowry was the first one to get into the fray after the Morrissey hit there.
Yeah.
He's your leader on
That's
that.
him. That's what he is. He's a great leader, and he's going to stick up for his teammates. When he sees something he doesn't like, he's stepping in there. He doesn't hesitate. That's why we love him.
And just the last one from me. It goes back to just they ran into each other sort of comment. I mean, I get it that it's a fast situation. They don't have the access to replays the first time they see it. But I mean, like, how do you reconcile that? That's just people run into each other.
Yeah, they're going to go in and they're going to look at it and hope and maybe change their mind when they see it.
Sorry, I just wanted to go back to Cole Perfetti. He's not your typical net front guy, and yet on the power play, he's had a lot of his success in net front.
Around the
Are
net,
there-
but
are-
it's timing. It's his hockey. You see in that goal, that's timing. It's getting there at the right time. He's not in there battling and wasting all his energy fighting for spots. He sees the play develop, and it's just all his timing getting into that area.
Are there lessons for the rest of the team in
Well,
how he
it's,
does
you
that?
got to have that hockey IQ. You got to have that good feel for what's going on out there, and he has that.
David was a healthy scratch. He was dealing
Yeah, no, he was a healthy scratch.